Welcome to another board game review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Pickomino. I have the Dutch version, which is called reiner. It's exactly the same thing. It's designed by Reiner knizia. It's playable with 2 to 7 players in about 20 minutes, ages 8 and up. What you get inside the box is a rule booklet, very small, with some explanations on them and photographs. I do find that the booklet doesn't teach the game that well, which is kind of sad because it's actually a very easy game. That being said, what else do we get in the box? We get a bunch of 6-sided die, which go all the way up from 1 to 5, and you have an earthworm on there, which will be important as I'll explain later. You also get these domino tiles, which range from the number 21 all the way to 36. As you can see, the number 21 has only 1 earthworm on it, number 36 is 4. So the higher you roll, the bigger your reward is going to be. Now, the theme of the game is that you're a chicken and you're trying to get as many earthworms as possible. The theme is very pasted on, and it has nothing to do with the game, but works well enough. It's actually a very fun game. I'll explain how to play it, which is very simple and is best shown if I just perform it. First, you roll all your die, like so. You take a look at the numbers on there, and you pick one result. In this case, I'm going to pick the earthworms. So I have 2. I can take the 2 earthworms. An earthworm is worth 5 points. And you always need at least 1 earthworm to take a tile. If you don't have earthworms, even if you have a number that's on one of the tiles, you don't get it, because you need an earthworm. You take all your dice again and you roll again. You take a look at the results again and you pick one result. Note that you cannot take the same result that you already took, so you can't add another earthworm. I'm picking the 3. Why did I pick the 3 and not the 4? It's because now I'm gonna have more dice to try to roll higher numbers. I roll all my die again. Take a look at the results. I choose the 2. I roll again. I can't take the earthworms and I can't take the 3, so the only thing I can take is a 5. So now I have 2 earthworms and a 5, which is 15, plus 3, plus 2. So I would have 20, and the least I'm gonna need is 21 to get a tile. So I need to roll again. I roll 2 earthworms and a 1, so I can only take the 1, which is enough. So I get to take the 21, which I place right here. Let's say the other player rolls a 25. He takes the number 25 tile, places it in front of him. Now I roll again and I get 29. I place the 29 tile on top of the 21. Why do you do that? Because if I would roll the 25, I could steal the tile from my opponent, which is interesting because it will lengthen the game and give you better odds to win the game. So you're actually constantly calculating, oh, do I need to pick that 3? Because if I pick the 3, I can only take those 1s, but if I take those 1s, I'm gonna need at least 2 to get that tile. So, and also there's a little bit of gambling involved, because you're always going to see that 1 or 2 tiles further down the road is going to be worth 2 earthworms more, and the player in the end with the most earthworms wins. So you're constantly trying to push your luck, but not too much. So, but let's say it's my opponent's turn again. He rolls the dice, but he doesn't get anything. Now, what does he need to do? He puts back his tile, like so, and turns over the highest value tile. So in this case, number 36. So number 36 cannot be taken anymore for the remainder of the game, which will act as a clock to determine how long the game will run. What I find very interesting about this game is that you're constantly calculating your odds. I find it a real fun game, and because that it tends to play so fast, it's a really good game as a filler. Like you're having a board game night and somebody gets eliminated from the game, another player gets eliminated, those two players can sit down and play Pickomino. It only takes a couple of minutes and probably will be done before the other people are done playing their game. I actually bought this game for my daughter. She liked the game very much, but I like it better, I guess. It's a game that you can play with everybody. I have friends that hate board games, but they like Pickomino. So it actually is a very good game, and quality wise it's certainly worth the money. If it's a game for you, I would say certainly give it a shot. It's a very fun game. Don't expect anything from the team or components. Okay, they're nice, you know, you get these wooden die, which I have a little bit of problems with because they get real dirty real fast. I do like these tiles a lot because they're actually like ivory, but not ivory of course, like stone tiles. So I really like the components, I really like the game. It's nothing special, but it's real good filler and does its job, you know. So I hope you enjoy the review and you'll learn something new, and maybe you can decide if this is a game for you. See you next time. Goodbye.